stops me from getting into the water like Jesus. The so-called forefathers of this country would tell them the color of your skin prevents you from being baptized. But Christ says, nothing. Not the color of his skin or his physical condition. For there is neither Jew nor Gentile, neither slave nor free, nor is there male and female, nor unit or non-unit. For you all are one in Christ Jesus. That God loves us not because we are black, not because we are brown, not because we're red, not because we're yellow, not because we're white, not because we are male or female, not because we are American, African American, Latino, Asian, or any other, not because we come from the right socioeconomic class. God loves us because we are God's children and because we are all made in the very image of God. When Philip and the Ethiopian came out of the water, still dripping wet, the Spirit of the Lord took Philip away. And the Ethiopian, we are told, left rejoicing and praising God as an educated, professional, God-fearing man, a brother who had beaten the odds, a brother who overcame obstacles, a brother who survived the system. And he is like many brothers today. So after hearing the story of this Ethiopian eunuch that is rarely told, I need to ask a question on this African Heritage Sunday. It's the question one of my mentors, Jeremiah Wright, asked, and that question is, what makes you so strong, black man? How have you preserved through the endless litanies of horror stories that all you do is love them and leave them? That all men are dog stories and you'll never be anything because your daddy wasn't anything. Once the rulers of your own tribes and kingdoms in the educated and resource land Africa, you were stolen and enslaved in what we are now, what is now the Americas. Yet you have remained strong through the tests and trials of life. Here you are sitting up in church, when the church most of the times have done you wrong, where it has leaned more to the women more than to the man. That the language from the pulpit is more feminine than masculine. That the talk and the illustrations relate more to the sisters than to the brothers. So how is it that after over 370 years of slavery, segregation, racism, second-class citizenship, Jim Crow laws, mass incarceration, America has not wiped out your memory of Imhotep, Esau, and Thutmose? How is it that in spite of the injustice done to you, you continue to produce a Thurgood Marshall, a Benjamin Lawson Hooks, a Vernon Jordan, a William H. Wade III, a John Lewis, a Cory Booker, and a Barack Obama? This country has tried the castration and lynching, miseducation, and brainwashing. They have tried to make you hate yourself, black man, to look at yourself through the eyes of Eurocentric lies, and yet you keep breaking out in a W.E.B. Du Bois, a Booker T. Washington, a Frederick Douglass, a Howard Thurman, a Benjamin Elijah Mays, a Henry Louis Gates, a Cornel West, and a James Cole. No other race, black man, was brought to this country in trains. No other race had laws passed making it a crime to teach them how to read. They were so afraid of you, they didn't want you to read. No other race was physically mutilated to identify them as property rather than people. No other race was hounded, haunted, and lynched when they wanted to be free. Yet you are still alive and making a difference. You sitting up in this black church looking good today right now. The world has tried to poison you with self-hatred, black man, portraying you as only a thug, a hoodlum, an OG original gangster, telling you you have no future, and yet you keep turning out a Nat Turner, a Marcus Garvey, a Malcolm X, a Medgar Evers, a Bayard Rustin, a Martin Luther King Jr., a Nelson Mandela, and a William Barber. What is it about you, black man, that you keep pushing and striving when the odds seem to be against you? They told you you weren't allowed in the field of medicine, and here you come with an Imhotep, a Charles Drew, a Daniel Hale Williams, a David Satcher, and a Louis Sullivan. One of your brothers didn't know where he was from. His name was Ben Carson. He had gifted man, but he didn't have gifted hands, but he didn't have any sense in his mind. You know what? I think it's in your walk, black man. I think it's in your talk, black man. I think it's in your build, your eyes, your voice, your ears, your hair, your skin, your spirit. If the world could bottle up your swag and sell it, they make millions, but they'd rather put you in prison. They lied and told you didn't meet Jesus or know Jesus until you were unwillingly brought to these shores and evangelized and converted by white missionaries. And so you turned to the nation in the fruit of Islam, and you decided to follow Elijah Muhammad and Malcolm X in order to enhance your black self-esteem. But now you know that you were one of the founders of the faith, as you come from the abundance of biblical black characters like Moses, the deliverer of Hebrews, David, the Solomon, the greatest king Israel, Simon of Cyrene, who helped Jesus bury his cross, and an Ethiopian eunuch who established the first Coptic church. And in Ethiopia, you were the architects of Christian thought and theology. In 3rd and 4th century, you came as a St. Augustine of Hippo, a Tertullian and Cyprian of Carthage, an Origin of Egypt, and a Clement of Alexandria. These were giants of Christian doctrine and theology, and they forgot to tell you that they were black. In fact, black man, your Jesus was a dark-skinned Palestinian Jew. He had kinky hair, John said, that was like wool, just like yours. So lift up your head, black man, pull back your shoulders, straighten out your black, because your redemption draws near. Sisters, love your black man. Be his #1 cheerleader. Allow his masculinity to empower you as you allow your femininity to love him. Let him believe and think he is the man, even if he's not the man, and pray that one day he will be the man God wants him to be. And give him what this world fails to give him, and that's respect and appreciation. Because if you don't love the black man, you got somebody else will. Because while you saying scat cat, the little girl down the street or the sister down the street is saying, here kitty kitty, here kitty kitty. Yes, you are strong, black man. And you can be successful, you can provide for your family. You can be vulnerable, intimate, and romantic and love your woman and the women in your life and not lose your masculinity. You can be a loving man, you can cry, you can bear your burdens, you can share your feelings and not lose anything about who you are. You are even stronger when you are vulnerable to the women that are in your life. You can be great, you can be a contributor to society, you can beat the odds, you can overcome the obstacles placed in your path. And the only way you can do these things and more is the way the Ethiopian eunuch did it. And that's with the Lord's help. It wasn't Philip's idea to evangelize eunuchs, not any more than it was Moses' idea to free the Hebrew slaves. This is God's doing. The Ethiopian story vividly demonstrates how God in the Jesus event will and can draw different persons, not of our choosing, to experience the power of the resurrection and use anyone, not just the black man, but all men and women, regardless of their skin. So the first man to die for the flag we now hold high, Crispus Attucks, was a black man. The ground where we stand with the flag held in our hand was first the red man's. Guide of a ship on the first Columbus trip, Pedro Alonzo Nino, was a brown man. American surgeon, founders of neurosurgeon, Harvey William Cushing's, was a white man. Heart surgery was first done successfully. Dr. Daniel Hale Williams was a black man. Friendly man who died but helped the pilgrims to survive, Squanto, was a red man. Farm workers' right were lifted to new heights. Cedric Bass was a brown man. Incandescent lights we invented to give sight, Thomas Edison was a white man. First clock to be made in America was created, Benjamin Baker was a black man. Scout who used no chart helped lead Lewis and Clark, Sacagawea was a red man. Use of martial arts in our country got its start by a yellow man. The leader with a pen signed his name to free all men, Abraham Lincoln was a white man. The founder of the city of Chicago in 1772, John Baptiste, was a black man. We pledge our allegiance all our lives to the magic colors, red, blue, and white. But we all must be given the liberty that we defend. For with justice not for all, history will repeat again. It's time we learn this world was made for all men, all women, all babies, all children, all colors, all races. This world's for you and this world's for me. This world, my world, your world, everybody's world, this world, their world, our world. So I'm glad to be a brother from the hood who has beaten the odds. But I'm further even more glad that there are other brothers who don't look like me but fight for equality and love. That I am glad that Jesus loves his little children regardless of their color of their skin. All the children of the world, they are yellow, black, and white. All are precious in his sight. Jesus loves the little children of the world. Thank God for the black man. Thank God for the white